everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Varush and this is the Pick a Card channel. Today we're looking at a future message from your future partner. A message from your future partner. We have three options, number 1, number 2, and number 3. So choose the one that feels the most right to you. Also, if you don't like the message that you get, then maybe that wasn't for you. Maybe you got some cross signals over there. So choose one of the other options and maybe that will be more suitable for you. Also, you can come back and choose another option at another time, at which time that will be a fresh message. So check it out. And what else do I want to say? Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. And I just get right into the reading. I don't really waste a lot of time with, extra stuff here. So I did do an all sign reading for everyone. If you want to check out message from your future partner for your sign, that's available in the description. Okay, so let's take a look at your cards. We have the Nine of Pentacles first. So they're telling you that this is a time in your life when you're going to be very beautiful. There's going to be a lot of beauty around you, a lot of prosperity, a lot of wealth. I think you'll be very, very happy, and you should spend this time to do things that will make your life better. Spend your time doing things that feel really right by you, or spend that money on the trip, spend the money on whatever it is that you feel you need to, because this is a time of prosperity in your life. The next message is the Seven of Cups. You are going to, okay, I'll tell you guys honestly what I think. I think what they're saying is that you might have a false love coming up, or maybe a crush. It doesn't have to be serious, but what this is saying is that you may have feelings for someone that are sort of not really what they're meant to be, or not really true to form. Maybe you need to take your time to get to know this person, and when you get to know this person, you're going to find out that maybe you were just being romantic, or maybe you had extra feelings for someone that you didn't expect. The next message is the Page of Pentacles, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Secondary transits in Earth as well. I have a feeling that you're about to begin something new. This is the immediate present. This is something in the near future. This is a little bit further off. So there is going to be something more concrete that comes up in your life that will warrant your attention. So for now, you're just meant to have fun. You're meant to enjoy things. And then there's this flirtation. If you're already in a relationship and you feel like this is your current partner as your future partner talking with you, then I have a feeling that they're just saying there could be a friendship that evolves where you really like someone, and then once you get to know them, maybe some of those qualities you attribute to them are sort of a pipe dream. They're not necessarily true to form. So this isn't something bad happening. It's just a little bit of a pay attention, dear, because there is something that's going on for you, in which I do this all the time, so I identify with this deeply. Like, you love someone right off the bat, and then you just figure out later. I'm always like, I like everybody right away, and then people have the opportunity to stay in my life, or kind of show their true colors. And if they show their true colors and they're not very good colors, then I'm just like, okay, I deuce out of there, right? So it may not be a big disenchantment, but I am picking up on the fact that you like someone a lot, and there's a message here that it may be somewhat misplaced, but in the longer term, there is something new coming up for you that you'll be very excited by. The next card is the Page of Wands. So I think that this is actually saying that with the equity that you have right now, you should plan to travel. You should plan to go in certain directions, test out different things, maybe go places where you have never gone before, or try life that's a little different. The next message is the Five of Wands. So yeah, so I have a feeling that maybe there's some gossip around a situation, and I'm changing my mind about what he's actually saying, or what she's actually saying, your future partner. There may be gossip in a situation in which you are being told misinformation about someone, and so they may be actually better than what you think they are. So you may meet somebody, and through other people's opinions, you might start questioning whether or not this individual is a good person or not. But I think that there's this pay attention and take your time with getting to know someone here. there is the next message. We have the Empress. So getting ready for a new beginning. This is going to be very, very prosperous, a very creative time in your life, something that's quite exciting, creative time in your life, something to be excited for. This is when you take charge of your life. Also, some of you will begin things connected to your mothers or connected to your surrogate mothers if you don't have a mom. But like a strong female force is in this situation, and it's full of prosperity. It's full of new beginnings, and it's full of growth and blossoming. I was in a Canadian Tire, which is a Canadian hardware store, and they have these beautiful, beautiful plants inside. And so it's winter time at the time of filming. This is a timeless reading. And I grabbed tulips that were growing in pots, right? And I took them inside Canadian Tire from the outside. And although the climate in BC is quite marine, so even in the winter time, it's relatively warm. It's maybe 50 degrees as the coldest weather. We always kind of stick in the middle because it's a marine climate. Anyway, and so I took these tulips in. This flower is reminding me of this story. And when I took it in, we looked at the flower a few minutes later, and all the tulips had blossomed. They had completely opened up from the change of temperature from being outside to inside. So I have a feeling that there's going to be an unexpected blossoming in your life. Something really positive is going to come into your life that's sort of unexpected, but a blessing. Here is the next message. You have the Ten of Wands. Okay, so with the Ten of Wands, there's a lot, to be unpacked here. There may be something to do with like your childhood home. There may be something to do with the town that you grew up in or the city that you grew up in. It feels as though it's important for you to get in touch with the past because there's something there for you to look at. There's something important for you to address, maybe before the new things begin. So maybe this is kind of suggesting that you're supposed to pay attention a little bit to something in the past because there's something for you to, find closure for or address or something like that. The next message is the Temperance card, Sagittarius. So take your time with this information. You will know exactly what I am describing here. There's misinformation, or there's someone who you like more than they deserve. Whatever it is, take your time. It might be connected to a Sagittarius, but there will be a good outcome in this. There will be a resolution, and you will see the truth. The only way that you're going to have problems in this is if you rush into a situation that's not good, and then it's not going to have you're going to find out that it's not good, or you're going to find out that you're missing out on something better than you had thought. So take your time with something, because some of the things that people are saying and some of the emotions around a situation are confused. They're just not true to form. Page of Wands again, Sag, Leo, or Aries, secondary transit in Earth. So there may be two journeys here. One journey into the past, which I think you'll do by yourself, the Nine of Pentacles. But there's a second journey in which I think there's going to be more than one person in. And when I say journey, that can literally involve traveling somewhere, or it can involve, like an intellectual journey where you're learning something new at school, but there's a departure. You're trying something new. Maybe you've never done yoga, something like that, and you're going to do yoga for the first time. All of these things are journeys. So you will begin some kind of journey of blossoming in which you'll step into your own power. For some of you, this is going to be deeply connected with your mothers, and that's going to be a beautiful thing. The next card in the last row is the Chariot card. So yes, definitely have to close out some kind of situation. There is a circumstance or a situation that needs to be addressed. This is something from the past. It's nothing tragic or horrific, but I think that because you are in a state of prosperity right now, this is a wonderful time for you to go and connect with and close out some issues, finish some paperwork, talk to someone you need to talk to, just do all the things from the past that are outstanding, and you will get through it okay. This is saying that everything that you have outstanding, you will address successfully, provided you go and do that now. And then we have the Eight of Swords, trapped in fear. So this is a situation in which you hesitate to address something, and because you hesitate to address something because you're worried about it, I think it's may have the chance of perpetuating. And so you need to really carefully walk through a situation and confront your fears. Maybe you're shy to ask someone something about a truth about their life, and that's causing a lot of confusion. So I think your future partner is saying, don't be afraid. Go ask that question. It's not as bad as you think. This card here, this is an angel, and the angel is, protecting you. And so whatever it is, it's not as bad as you think, or it's better than you think. Whatever it is, there's confusion and you're not seeing it fully, and you've had misinformation, and so you need to take it slow and not be so afraid. Don't be afraid and confront the things you don't know. Ask those right questions. Your last card for today is Ace of Wands, divine passion ingrained. Okay, so this is the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is a lot about passion and desire. So maybe this is the phase in which you start moving towards your future partner a bit more. So there's something where you need to address, close out a situation. There's some clarity that you need to bring into a relationship or a circumstance that you're not seeing clearly, and then you begin something beautiful. The Ace of Wands is very, very successful in the way of love, in the way of work. This is a deeply passionate card, which has a lot to do with intimacy between people. So you may be beginning like a phase of intimacy. Maybe your future partner is saying that whatever your age is, that you're still very young, you're still very full of spirit, you're young, and you're really in the beginning stages of your life in some sense. Even if you're middle-aged or older, you're still youthful, which to me signifies that this future partner is someone with whom you're going to be with for a very long time, because they have the capacity to say, you were babies, you didn't even know better, don't worry about these things, just go do them, everything will be fine, and we'll soon be together. I like this message. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. And if you don't like this option, choose another one. We'll just move on and do the other readings. Okay, that was nice. I love these cards. Let me know in the comments below if these are working for you. They're working for me. Okay, so next card. So we have number 2. Hi, guys. By the way, number 2, it took me so long to rearrange everything because I needed to kind of like set something up and I couldn't get comfortable, and I started this reading and I stopped it, started it again. Finally, I'm here. So, hey girl, hey, welcome. So we have first message, 3 of Pentacles, which is very, very hardworking energy. Your future partner is saying that it's very important that you pay attention to work right now. You should spend a lot of time working, or whatever it is that you do for a living, you should spend a lot of time to do it. The importance of work is emphasized here. Here is the next message, 8 of Wands. So there's an opportunity for you to get noticed, and I think that's what your future partner is saying. There's an opportunity for you to get noticed at work, and when people notice what you're doing, then those messages will go far. So it's going to really build your reputation, so you don't want to mess around with it. The next message is the Lovers, Gemini. Hey girl, hey. So I probably less Gemini and probably more admiration. Somebody's going to find you working very beautiful, and I think very quickly there's going to be a romantic connection, possibly through your work. So make sure that you're looking cute at work if you can, if that's the kind of job you do. Like amp it up a little bit, and there's going to be a close connection in which people really find each other. Look at this. They're going to find each other and they're going to fall in love. Yes, girl, yes. Okay, so this is close connection. We'll get into that a little bit more. Future partner message. One of my favorite cards in tarot. I just love her eyes. They're so strange. They're like blue and they do have, I thought they were just blue without anything. Let me try to show you up close. Come on, priestess. There she is. Isn't she mystical? Oh my goodness. Okay. So, what you're doing for work isn't probably decided by reason. You probably had the idea to go in this direction that was deeply guided by intuition. So, you're in the right place at the right time, because essentially, when we are capable of guiding ourselves to the right place with our intuition, wonderful things happen. The next message is the Cavalier de Espada. So these are Spanish cards, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. So we have Knight of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, secondary transits in air. There's definitely positive information that's going to spread about what you're doing for a living right now. I think what you're doing for a living is going to grow. Now, this is a message from your future partner, and this is not a message about love. This is a message about success. But I assume they want you to know this because they want you to focus on your career right now. They want you to really refine your skills, and with that, there will be a really far-reaching positive message about you that will really influence good things. The outcome is the Justice card. And so there's fairness and balance in circumstances. So I think what it's saying is that maybe at first or right now, you are really emphasizing work and career, and maybe you're missing that loving part of your life. But also, I think that maybe that's coming into balance soon. And so it is important for you to focus on your work because there's an opportunity around that has to do with your reputation. You have the opportunity to build your reputation, to get renowned for what you do, and that will trickle into your love life, which will, I have a feeling that your love life will solidify very quickly and things will improve for you really quickly. So take a look at that. The next message is the King of Cups, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, secondary transits in fire. This is saying to look out for a King of Cups. I feel as though this is a very benevolent person who is trying to help a lot. This is somebody with a lot of goodwill, a lot of good feelings towards you. This is someone who, in one way or another, is very caring about you, is really wanting the best for you. This may be a boss or a superior at work, but it could be somebody else also who's coming in with a lot of positive energy to help you in your circumstances and to guide you along. The next message is the Four of Cups. So this can be a Piscean card sometimes. For some reason I'm getting Pisces, but there's some kind of effort, that's something that is being given to you to help you with resolve, to help you, to get you going in the right direction, to help you and set you up for the next phase in your life. I think you're going to be somewhat unexpected. You're going to be caught unexpected by this. I think that there's going to be something that comes to you that will be happening very fast, and it's going to be a gift, and it's going to be positive. Somebody has a very strong opinion about you, a very strong positive opinion, and I think they really have your back. The next message is the Devil. You're getting lots of cards on this side. I would say that the Devil means that this is a timeline of whenever you're watching this, as this is a timeless reading. This is probably going to transpire in and about Christmas time, so December to January, when this all comes into realization. I have a feeling that maybe you're being offered something that you're not seeing. So maybe somebody is there trying to make a connection, but you're not seeing it fully. Maybe because you're caught up with other things right now. Maybe you're caught up with circumstances in your family, and so those circumstances in your family need to be addressed. But it's a gentle reminder that maybe there's someone already in your life who is kind of trying in one way or another to bring you good fortune and improve things. And I think that things will come into fruition for you, and just to pay attention a bit more. Next card is the Solitude card, the Virgo card. So this King of Cups is really alone. This King of Cups is kind of very, very secluded on his own, maybe not too many people around. And I think that that has to do with the fact that he's choosing people very selectively. So he's not letting people into his life who are, when he sees somebody who is like not that good, or someone whose character isn't up to par. This is a king who doesn't let people in who aren't supposed to be there. So he finds himself alone a lot because there's a lot of people out there who don't deserve his time. And so he is focused on you because he feels like you do. He already feels like your character is the right character, or your personality is the right for him. And so he's drawn to you, and he's by himself, but he's very much drawn to you, and he's trying to reach out to you. And maybe you're distracted by other things, so pay attention. Here is the next message. Heart chakra, hey. This is a wonderful omen. I feel like the Knight of Swords loves you. I feel like the King of Cups is somebody who's older, who's watching over you. It could be different, but just tell me in the comments what you think. But I feel like the Knight of Swords is the one with like the heart center. I feel like the Knight of Swords is the one who loves you so much. Look at him. He has the Eight of Wands, the Four of Cups. Like, he wants to make a presence in your life, and he loves you. And I think that in one way or another, he wants to be there. Now, if you date women, or if you don't date air signs, don't worry about that. This is a person of ideas, and this is representative of a person who really wants to say something to you. Here is your last card for today. We have the Emperor, the Authority card. So I have a feeling great success is before you. These cards together actually change the meaning of what's going on. There's a great business opportunity in front of you. There's great prosperity, chance at prosperity. And so I think maybe you're kind of caught between a rock and a hard place in love at this time, because you have great opportunities in front of you, and they are time exhaustive and sensitive, which means you have to put a lot of time into them, but you have to put a lot of time into them, but and they consume your time, and you have to kind of catch your opportunities as they're coming to you so that you can step into this role. But likewise in love, there's love for you there, and there's a marriage, there's family, there's really positive things between you and someone else, but you need to really kind of balance those out, and maybe you feel hesitant to do one and not the other. And I think this is saying that you can figure out a balance between the two. And this King of Cups is interesting because he's sort of on the side. He's not in the middle of things, and he keeps on trying to push in. I can sense the energy. He's trying to push in, but he's pushing in for the purpose of helping, of being a part of your life. So as much as possible, try to consider this person coming in. Likewise, this may not be a water sign or a man, so this may be a woman of any sign also. But it's the energy of somebody really wants to be there for you and a part of your life and a contribution. So I would just say, look out for them. They feel like a really good person. They feel like a person who really is a nice person. So worthwhile for the team, number 2. Okay. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. If you don't want to choose this one, then choose number 1 or 3. Okay. So now we're going to move on to number 3. Welcome to my channel. I'm excited to be here right now. Let's go through your cards. A message from your future partner. Not always about love, but pay attention. So we have the Star. Boom. Everybody's getting kind of big readings from the get-go. So we have the Star, Aquarius, love and trust. Wonderful and fortuitous circumstances that are on your horizon. Opportunity and luck coming into your life. There's some moments that you can expect to be serendipitous, which means that you are having experiences that are kind of unexpected, or kind of, unexpected, or like exciting. How do you say this? You're meant to follow the flow. You're meant to step into flow and let the world guide you to a outcome, to an opportunity. The next message is the 8 of Pentacles, Sun in Virgo, opportunities at work. This is a time in your life in which you are really refining some skills, so you should not back off on work. I'm recording this when we have Mars entering into Capricorn. Everything's in Capricorn, so all the readings for most readers will have an aspect of comments about work, career, because this is such an important time for those things. So think about your career, think about who you want to become. Maybe you want to change something. Maybe there's a hobby or something that you've done all your whole life or been interested in that you've always held back from. Maybe this is the time for you to pursue it. So let's say you love psychology and you never really had the opportunity to fully follow through with that. Maybe this is your time to take an opportunity. Likewise, there may be a Virgo or an Aquarius around for whom you should pay attention to. And the Two of Cups, ladies and gentlemen. So a great opportunity for love, a connection between two people, meeting someone at work and feeling love, being guided towards a connection. This is a sweet time in your life. But I do feel very much it's like if you're doing a job and it's not a career, maybe this is your time to kind of focus on that. Maybe the energy is very, very good for you right now to pursue career matters or retrain or go in the direction you wanted to go all along. And so this is a timeless reading, but it's saying that if you do that, then you'll find a lot of love and satisfaction. Then we have the Emperor here. A very important connection with your father is happening right now. If you don't have a relationship with your father, if your father's not around, this may be another male figure who's important in the surrogate. And so, yes, substitute father energy, very important things happening for you around school and work, about your career. Maybe very quickly you will meet your future partner and then move towards a very serious relationship together. Then we have the World. Your job may require that you travel and expand your horizons, or maybe great opportunities will come to you through work. The message here is definitely focus on your work, focus on your skills, change it up a little, but learn the skill that you're changing it to. So if you want to, I want to learn computer science, okay? I've been trying to learn computer science for 20 years. So maybe this is the time for me, who always chooses 3, to really double down on that and take some courses and learn more than what I already know. Ooh, the Star again. So this is screaming Aquarius, right? Aquarian energy. But this is also soulmate energy. So 2 stars can actually mean also soulmates are coming into reality. Look how many trumps you have. This is amazing. So something very important is happening in your life. It has a lot of love attached to it, a lot of peace, and a lot of trust. The next card is the Queen of Wands. And she's a Sag, a Leo, or an Aries. Secondary transits in water. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. I love her cat and the sunflower. I just love this card. And I don't know if you've heard me talk about this deck before, but what I love about it is that she's a woman of color. And usually Wands people are depicted as blonde hair, blue-eyed, and you can see that she has beautiful olive skin, and that's a really nice thing to see. And also this is created by a Polish person, and because of communism, the demographics in Poland are predominantly white, and so because in communism people weren't really allowed to come and go, and so I just like it for that reason. And so it's just inclusive, and I like being inclusive. So we have the Star and the Emperor and the Queen of Wands. You know, there's someone who's going to take the lead with you, I think. I think whether this is a woman or a man, they're going to take the lead, and you're going to really have a moment of connection. And then I think this person will be very much the kind of instigator of things towards you. And then we have the Emperor again. So we are getting a lot of messages for Aquarius and Aries. So maybe Aquarius, Aries transits are very important for you right now. But I think that you're moving towards something serious. You're moving towards something that is very stable and very committed. The next message is the King of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Secondary transits in fire, Sag, Leo, or Aries. So let me know if any of you are dealing with someone who has air transits, especially if it's Aquarius, and secondary transits with fire, especially Aries, because I think something's popping off definitely for a person like that. But in general, I think there's somebody who's waiting for you, and I think there's possibly a connection and a marriage for you, or some kind of commitment that's you're meant to take up, something that's very important and potent in your life. Somebody's going to watch out for you too in situations. So you should definitely focus on your career, and I think that where you're going is going to be highly productive, if not competitive. And so you're going to have to kind of rise to the challenge and be, successful, apply yourself. It's going to have a lot of recognition, a lot of victory and success. I think that you've set a good impression on people as well. This might be you as well. You've set good impression of people, and now that is going to take you to good places. I think there's possibly in the past been some miscommunication about who you are, maybe even some bad reputation, but that's really quickly become clarified, and I think someone is very impressed by your character. Somebody is very impressed by you as a person. The next message is the Sacrifice card, which is the card of Hanged Man. Delays with regard to career may be coming up. So that what your future partner is saying here is really work on the things you need to work on, because in the future, in some future time that's not too far away, there will be delays in your career and your work that you will have to pick up or take, or maybe things will move a bit slower. And so this is the time to, work to really learn what you're doing, or to do what you're doing really well, so that later when the delays happen, lifetime, maybe get pregnant, or maybe, decide to go travel. It doesn't have to be anything harsh, but when those things happen, you will have had completed whatever you need to complete beforehand, right? So get your work done now. Don't procrastinate. And then we have the Nine of Swords, suffering and silence. This is Mars in Gemini, very intense card, right? But this is actually coming to terms with some thoughts and ideas that are in your mind. And this is also saying don't really listen to comments about like control, or maybe it's time to confront any kind of narratives that have been in your mind. So narratives meaning the way that you think. Maybe there's someone who has been heavy-handed in your life, who has had a limiting perspective or a limiting attitude. And even though there's a lot of love there, then maybe it's time for you to work through those limiting beliefs that have been holding you back, because there's so much positivity here in your life that this is your time to see. You see the sunrise, right? So this is very hopeful. The rest of the reading is like this. It's like you're waiting for the sunrise. The Hanged Man is the delay, and the sunrise is the new beginning that's rising in your moment. So if those of you who are waiting for like a hope to come into your life, for those of you who are waiting in a difficult situation, I think what this is saying is that there is this hope, and it's kind of rising up. It's, there's a situation that is coming up for you, that's the break of dawn, when you're waiting for sunrise. So the break of dawn is just a moment away, and your salvation is coming in. This is your future partner saying something deeply connected with the Emperor to the Father, or possibly something to do with your partner. And I have a feeling that there's a great improvement coming in your life. And for the time being, I think that it's important for you to be patient and allow all these beautiful things to trickle in for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. If you don't like this option, choose number 1 or 2. My name is Varush. This is the Pick a Card channel. If you didn't get enough already, I did a message from your future partner down in the description on the main channel, and it's free, so go check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a nice day. Take care. Bye.